Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna start. We ain't gonna start this live with none of that nonsense. Hello. Hello, YouTube land and friends. My name is Kimberly, for those of you that do not know, and you are on my channel, Borderline Hoarderish, where hoarding is only cool if you can make a profit from it. What a day, what a day. I'm in a funk. I am in a funk, and I need to, I'd say go back to bed or maybe wake up on the other side, but that theory I don't think really works. But I definitely need to get out of my little funk. Play that funky music, white girl. Play that funky music right. I think I'm losing it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's quite possible that I'm losing it. I don't know. I feel tired today, and it's not because I'm hungover from the Super Bowl. I have been busting my behind, even through the. By the way, Tom Brady. I'm sure that a few people are probably about to leave. Yay for the Patriots. Woo. But yeah, I pretty much was eBaying through that. It was one of the most boring games I have ever seen. And as always, I have my little tracks on. I got some music playing in my ears. I'm in a little bit of a funky funk today. So I figured I needed to play some music. Knew I should. World was made up, this brotherhood. Oh. I need a lighter. Too bad y'all can't hear it. Times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm a little peculiar. I wake up in the morning and I stepped outside and I took a deep breath. I took real high at night. What's going on? And I say, hey, hey. I said, hey, my Irish twin, what's going on? And I say, hey. I said, hey, Voodoo Ninja, what's going on? Ooh. I see roses in the house. Ooh. Welcome all. Welcome all. And I tried. Oh my God, do I try? Okay, anyways, sorry. I'm done. My karaoke session over. Let me say what's up? I see my Irish twin in the house. What up, Destiny? Voodoo Ninja, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I know that you are new to my lives. I appreciate you stopping in here. And of course, Rosie. Hey, dear. Hey. How you doing? Oh, there's my dog. As always, Violet has come to say hello. Come on, corn dog. Let's go. You know her. She's such a diva. She has to say hi. Look, Queen. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi to all of YouTube. She has a sweater on today. She hates sweaters, but she'd rather wear a dress. She really is a diva. She's obviously been rolling out in the yard in it. All right, Punky, going. Yes, we know you're the star. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having a fabulous Monday. I'm in a funk, y'all, for real. So last week, and it's crazy because last week was absolutely amazing. It really was. I got a lot accomplished, what I needed to get accomplished. I knew that the weekend was going to be a blast because it was my dad's birthday, and my dad is the world's biggest child. So he got all these little, I don't know, mini arcade games and all this. We played foosball at his house, and I ate so much food. I think that's what my problem is I've been trying to be better about not consuming so much sugar, but I did. So I feel today, but that's all right. Play that funky music, white girl. Sorry. I'm having squirrel moments. Okay. But I was thinking about what we were talking about, or what I was talking about in my last video, last Monday live, about the gratitude thing and how I sort of challenged some people to, basically throw it out there in the air, every day, what you're grateful for. And if you couldn't find anything, just be grateful for being alive, because I'm grateful for being alive. You just never know when it's our time. So be grateful for the air that we breathe. I'm trying to get my YouTube or my music playlist to go on the one I need to. So give me 1 moment, please. Half a second. Chip, chip, chitty-all. Do, boo. I don't know where it went. Where's my music? Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before. Bonjour. There goes a beggar with his tray, like always. Apparently, I have Beauty and the Beast stuck in my head today. Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before. Destiny says, Kim, guess what happened on my live last night? Tell me, girl. Tell me what happened. What happened? What happened? Tell me. Oh, Kurt. I don't know why I do that. I absolutely do not like that girl who does that. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. Like, what is that anyways? Is she trying to be a pigeon or something? Oh, Kurt. Oh, Kurt. I mean, I am a little crazy, myself. So, man, my tricks are telling me, charge me. My trick's voice, the voice in my thing, she's so sexy. She's like, charge me. Anyways, my voice is a little hoarse today because I was yelling at the stinking TV yesterday. Well, for part of the time, only to watch one of the most boring Super Bowl games. Anybody else watch that? Anybody else watch that game yesterday? I mean, I was kind of multitasking because, it's not my Broncos. Sad day. Oh, my Broncos. I wish they were the ones in the Super Bowl. And yeah, go ahead. Everybody talk some smack. But I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I think he's kind of a douchebag. Cool, right on. They won. Cool, yay. Happy for the guy. I'm more happy for the team, but I wanted the Rams to win, can't lie. I had 3 trolls, and the first one was creepy and violent. He asked me if I would scream if he cut off my... What? What? Are you for real? Are you serious? Like I saw that you went live, but I saw you went live this morning. And I started to watch part of it. That's crazy. I can't even believe it. Anybody. So what did you have any mods? Did you have anybody in there to get that person to go away or what? That's nuts, dude. I haven't had to deal with the drugs. I got my little guy out. I'm waiting for the day that it happens. I got me a special song for any trolls out there. Don't be trolling people. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. They are. It's like, I don't know, this whole honest moment. So what am I, 3 weeks into going live? Like, I don't know, 2 months into YouTube, making my own videos. And I'm definitely learning that there is some crazies out there. Crazier than I am, but that's a good thing and a bad thing. I don't know. I was pondering over the weekend. I was thinking about, I'm a goofball. Anybody who watched me knows I'm a goofball, but I've been kind of taming my goofball. I'm like, should I let my goofball out, completely? And I was like, well, what if I scare everybody away? And then I have to always giggle at myself, or laugh at myself, because I'm like, really? Would I do that in person? I mean, I'd let the crazy out if I was in person and just be like to anybody who didn't like it, But I know sometimes it comes across maybe to some as like, wanting too much attention or whatever it is. And I don't know. So I'm like back and forth on all of it. Really, I'm just going to do my thing. And maybe we can all laugh about it in a year, right? Or as my daughter would say, Mom, your videos used to be cringy. Stop being so cringy, Mom. Wise words from a 13-year-old. Okay, Violet, I love you, Punky. My dog she goes nuts when I go live because she thinks that I'm talking to somebody, which I am talking to all of you, but she can't figure out what the deal is and why I'm not just talking specifically to her. I might have to give up on this music thing because I don't know what's going on. Hallelujah. I love music. I would die without music. Yeah, Voodoo is awesome, by the way, to everybody who doesn't know Voodoo Ninja. I met Voodoo Ninja over the weekend. I actually met quite a few really amazing people, and I'm really glad to have expanded my circle of people that I watch because I am all about the reseller life. I'm all about, being a mom and all that. But it's cool to kind of expand and see what everybody else is up to and get to know people for sure. And so that's kind of what I did over the weekend. And even part of this morning when I was multitasking was I was checking out new channels. There's some good ones out there. All right. Well, my phone is just going to be silly today, people. We're going to just say F the Treks for now. Oh, that's great. See, we are live from my living room. You know why? Because I got these shit stuck in my hair. Oh, ow. Hurt me. Pretty much got most of my beanie babies. Got my beanie babies listed. Wowza to some beanie babies. I am over beanie babies now. I went to the Goodwill bins on Friday and picked up a nice little load of some beanie babies. I had never seen so many in great type of condition, so I jumped all over it. I'm working hard on getting, my numbers back up for my listings in my different selling platforms. Because I think it really, for real, makes a difference. But I also am spreading myself maybe slightly too thin because I've taken on Amazon. I took on merch 2-3 weeks ago, and now it's Amazon. So my brain is just all over the place. And that is part of my issue is I'm not quite sure where to put all my time and energy into. hence my title, Choose Where Your Energy Goes. Shout out to Beth, 10 of Hearts. I love her. She does a let me restart that sentence. She has a bullet, like bang, bang journal that I love to hear her updates about it. And it kind of inspired me to mesh what I normally do with the bullet journaling idea. So I've taken a regular type of planner. It's actually called the Happy Planner because we're so happy. Right, all the time. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly-dee, there they are, standing in a row. A big one, small one, some as big as your head. Anyways, so yeah, I was updating it, and as I was kind of adding to it last night, I felt a little overwhelmed about everything that I was trying to accomplish. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? You're going to wear yourself out trying to start so many new things. But I can't help it. I can't help it. I just like to stay busy. I like my little world of chaos. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a little rubber room. I died in that little rubber room. There were rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a little rubber room. I died in that little rubber room. There were rats. I hate rats. I'm going to catch up on it. The second one was talking about himself having pooping problems. Wow, that might be a little too much of a TMI if somebody starts talking about that. Then again, it seems that at the dinner table, the topic of pooping or making flatulence, do not go in there, comes up quite often. I don't know how, but yeah, that would be weird. That'd be weird to have. I don't know. People are weird. I know that there's going to be that day, and I'm just going to shout them out, and I'm going to bring my little dude out, and he's just going to do a little song for whoever's a troll. I'm going to be all, blah, blah, trolling away. No, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it was scary and funny all at the same time. Oh, I bet. I don't know what I would have done. Like, I'm waiting. I've noticed, I'm learning a lot. I'm definitely learning a lot about myself as I do these lives. Not that I, didn't, I guess, better myself, but more so I'm learning about how people actually kind of perceive me. And it's interesting. It's definitely a learning experience, and it's almost forcing me to kind of not be so much of a sissy lala and just suck it up, buttercup, right? Because I know that there's going to be people that don't like me, and that's fine. That's fine. One less person I have to worry about. Be gone with you. Yeah, I was gonna be. My original plan was like, I'll do my little Monday motivation. Woohoo! Let's get up, motivate. And then I was like, maybe I'll list too a little bit after that. But child, my dog is a little beehole, and when the water guy delivery man came to deliver our jugs of water, my dog decided to jump up on this table over here, and I, like a dweeb, did not have my little thing folded up together. I had it laying like this because I was taking pictures of stuff, and I can see, you could probably tell, paw prints. That little shiz hole walked all over it. That was the last one I had, so I need to go get another one, which is fine. Whatever. It's all good. She's lucky. She's cute. I'll give her the boot. Rosie says, I have an eBay question. Maybe someone can help me. Ninja, what's the best find thrift shopping? That just depends. the best find, I think, just depends on where you are. Because, for example, I live in a big city, and so what I can source is going to be different than what, for example, where I used to live, which is in a really small town in the middle of BFG or BF, but whatever it is, in the boonies. Things that you can find will be different. And so really just seeing what trends are and what you kind of like. Like for me, I don't like necessarily to post or list clothes, but there are a lot of people who do, and they are very successful doing it. I'm more into listing hard goods or unique kind of items. I tend to flock towards them. I've been a bargain hunter going through thrift stores for as long as I can remember. So over many moons, I've kind of learned what, if I've seen an item a million times, then that sort of says to me that it probably might not sell for such a high dollar. And plus it kind of, since I like to share my eBay stuff and all that, keeps it still sort of unique in that aspect, that I'm not just necessarily like everybody else. When I wanted to really expand my store, I did go to the thrift store. This was like October or something like that, September, October last year. And I did go out and buy clothes, and I probably posted maybe I've posted 10 shirts in the past year, and I just didn't like it. So I want to do what makes me happy. That is the reason I'm a thrifter. And so I'm going to thrift what makes me happy, so that I don't ever lose that passion. It's one of the reasons why I refused. People tell me all the time, Kim, you should use your talent and you should start painting pictures and selling them, or, making individual pictures for, upon requests, because I can paint pretty much anything. You name it, I can paint it. But I refuse to do that. And the reason I refuse to do that is because I don't want to lose that passion. I love it. And I've been painting, since I was tiny. But it's something that's very special to me, and I don't ever want that specialness about it to go away. I paint from the heart in every picture. And if I do something over and over and over, it gets boring and blah, and, so I won't do it. I'm going to catch up in the chat here. I had an old business years ago selling on eBay. Just today, I noticed on my shipping labels that the return address shows my old business name. How do I change that back? How do you change your address on my shipping labels that the return? Don't you have to just go into your seller account? Like, let me look. Let me get my eBay store open. Unless somebody's already answered this. Ooh, I see we have more people jump in. I'm going to say hi to y'all in just one moment. Hola, momento. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. It's making me sign into my eBay. Anybody know that? Anybody can answer that for Rosie about how to change her address? I'm sure it can't be that hard. I would think you would just go under your name, not your store name, like your name, and edit your profile. Somehow. Not sure. I'm not sure. I don't want to guide you in the wrong direction. Hopefully somebody knows. Not answer. Because I'm not sure. I've lived at the same address for a minute. I'm not sure how to change your address. Just today I've noticed on my shipping labels that the return address. Old business name. Okay, I guess it's not. So I've changed my eBay name a few times and even my YouTube name. I have identity problems. I know that you can only do it so many times. And I also noticed that in my eBay store on my end, it shows one of them that I had up, which was this and that, which apparently a million people have. So now it's borderline hoarderish, where hoarding is only cool if you can sell it for a profit. All right, we have Unique Customs Kiwi. Ooh, Stone Art 666 up in the house. Hello, welcome. Welcome to my living room here in sunny Colorado. It's pretty sunny out. It's supposed to be like 57 or something today. Woo-wee. Leticia, yay! Oh, Leticia. I was watching Leticia do a small haul video the other day. She is so cute. You are so pretty and so sweet. Build that confidence up, girl. You're fabulous. And then, of course, Beth 10 of Hearts, one of my favorite people. Look how glitzy and glam I'm getting, Beth, on my bullet journal. These are like, I don't know. Yeah, I was talking earlier about how I took my planner and kind of combined the bullet journaling idea into it. And I love it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You plumb up my head, Mickey. Constantly, I have music in my head. Yeah, I put, all these little quotes all over it. Do less with more focus. You are exactly where you need to be. Be you bravely. See, that was what I was talking about just a little bit earlier on taming the crazy. Do I need to tame the crazy? When am I too much? Do I need to just calm down? Maybe I'll do one of those videos where they just whisper the whole time. They're like, hi, and they tap. Oh, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I get nervous and then I just start rambling. I'm all over the place. I'm on a natural high, friends. Natural high. We'll be listening while taking photos. Ah, yes, Beth. That is awesome. I was thinking about you this morning and wondering which days and all that you are, so we can arrange maybe a little bit of a hangout. And don't ever worry about trying to multitask listening to me. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, Amelia. Hello. KNC. Hello. Unique Custom says you go to the account settings. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I didn't have Wi-Fi for a long time, so anything that I did over the internet was always over my phone. I'm not well versed quite yet with a PC or laptop or whatever you want to call it. Everybody just saying, yo, in the hat. Hi, Junkie. Hello, junk trader. I know there was a discussion on what it was the other day on somebody's live. It was like, is it junk? Is it junkie? Is it junqua? Junkie? It's creative. That's what it is. That's so fabulous. You all say hello to each other. Review. Can I please have some of your energy? Sure. Let me just bottle that up, and I'll put a link down below in the description for you to be able to buy that. No. And if only. That's what I tell my son all the time. I'm like, boy, can I just bottle that shiz up all his 7-year-old energy? He's been on this whole kick of wanting to get up early. Really, he's like, Mom, can I please get up with you in the morning? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have the heart to basically tell him, you know what, little punk, I need my time to get all this up and her together. I cannot have you going, mom, 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 mommy, mama, 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 mom, 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 bum, bum, bum. What? Every 2 seconds. I love him. I do. And I do get him up earlier, just like he requested, but not quite as early as I do. I need a moment to, do something with all this up her. Up her. I appreciate everybody who's watching. I don't know if these numbers are ever exact, but I see there's 8. Ooh, 8, 8. Holla, 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 holla. That's awesome. Yeah, I was really excited that I don't know what my channel is at, but I was going over some of my numbers that I wrote down December 31st, and I think I had like 21 subscribers, and I'm at 80 something, I think. There's a little bit of a poll going in my house on when I'll hit 100. I'll tell my kids, I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to be like, yo, I'm famous now. You with my 100 subscribers. No wonder they don't ever watch me. They're probably embarrassed. Yeah, it says I have 88. Woo-hoo. That's awesome. It makes me feel really good. I like it. I love it. I appreciate everybody. Maybe it's a glitch. Grandma Wrinkles, hello. Yay, so many wonderful people here. Hip Flippin' Mama just made her presence up in the chat. I'm sure she is probably multitasking and working today. Hello, Kelly. I had such a fabulous day after speaking with you on the phone. You are a beautiful person inside and out. You made my day. I appreciate you so very much. Oh, you know what I need to do? I always forget about the wrench thing. And there's a couple people I was going to throw some wrenches out to. Oh, of course, my Beth. She's awesome. Go, Beth. You list girl. Take photos. Is that motivating you, Beth? Take photos. Go, Beth. You list. I think I've lost my mind. Has anybody seen my marbles? I sucked them up with the vacuum. My vacuum died like a week and a half ago. I was really sad. So I was sad that my vacuum died. But I got a new one. I'm the most amazing man. He went and solved that problem real quick. Why does everything have to happen in threes? Anybody? Why? It's like one thing breaks and something else breaks. I went and just got we just got a shark. It was the bottom part of my shark, the little, part that touches the floor. The little roller part of the tube, the plastic tube had broke, so it wasn't sucking very well. And you need to suck up that dirt. Yeah, I was panicking when my vacuum died. I have a little Roomba, but the carpet right here is an extra piece of carpet. And it's too high, too plush for my little Roomba to make it over. Caw. If I feel lazy and tired, I just come here. A dose of your energy is refreshing. Oh, that's so nice. Smiles here. I appreciate that. I wish I could have my energy consistently all day. Like getting up, at 6 or 5:30 by 5 in the afternoon. I'm like, tired. It's usually homework time by then. And then dinner. And who knows? I don't know what to cook for dinner tonight. I always threaten my children with making them Brussels sprouts. So we'll see if they've been good or bad, whether they're going to get Brussels sprouts for dinner. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Choo, choo, choo. So I have my week laid out in my happy planner, which is really cute. I got these extra stickers, and which is silly because I have been hoarding stickers. Yep, I hoard stickers. That's the one thing I don't really sell. I have this suitcase of stickers. I've had it for a very long time. We got 12 people in the chat. Up in here, up in here. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, bonjour, bonjour. There goes a baker with his tray like always. The same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning since she came, something la, 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 to this poor provincial town. Good morning, bread. Oh, isn't this amazing? Going live on Monday with you all. So many wonderful people. I see we have another person up in here. Up in here. It is Anna or Anna. Anna? 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 I'm going to guess it's Anna. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mama says she is an internet power drink. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I try to, I don't know, spread the love, the happiness. Life's too short sometimes. It's like if I go, to the store or wherever it is, a gas station or something, and I see the cashier having a horrible day, or maybe the person in front of them is so rude, and I usually just joke about it and then mention, that I've been in retail before or management before and customer service for a long time, and I get it. I try really hard not to complain. Even when I go to a restaurant, like it's just, because really that part of that is, you never know what people are going to do to your food. But if I go off on the waitress, whoever's serving my food, like she's not the one that's cooking it, and there's no point in making her have the world's worst day ever, When I was a manager of a restaurant, I used to always just hear all the bad a lot of times. And so I make it, if I go somewhere and I think somebody's amazing, like I either find the manager or I'll, call in and phone that they're awesome or whatever it is, or even just tell them, because I think everybody in the world should work in customer service for one day, maybe two. And I bet you that a lot of people would be way nicer. Way nicer. I can't believe how rude everybody is all the time. It's funny because, and I don't mean to stereotype us ladies, but I hear a bunch of people or females are like, all these crazy road ragers out on the road and blah, blah, blah. But I'm sorry. If any of you guys have kids and you go and drop your kids off at school or sit in the school line, all the crazy drivers on the roads are there. And they're all freaking moms. And they don't give a F about anybody. Like at all. I don't know. They need to get up earlier or something and maybe have some coffee. I don't know what they need, but they need help. Life is not that bad. Oy. I can't even believe how rude people are, for real. Like, I go and my son is still letting me take him inside of the school. So I go and I park, uh, and we get out and I walk him in and stuff like that. And then I walk back out. And every single time, either that I'm trying to pull into a parking spot or trying to pull out, I have to kind of go around this little circle, this cul-de-sac thing. I'm forced to, even though my kids already dropped off, I have to continue around the circle and nobody will let me in. Like, nobody. They're all F you, F you, F you. You're still not cool. F you. I'm a mom. I'm like, girl, we are all moms. Life's throwing you lemons. Go make a freaking stiff drink. Ay. Yay. I think that's funny that I say that all the time, and I don't even really drink. I didn't drink yesterday. Who drank yesterday? Who's hungover today? That's the real question. I am not. I was a listing a fool. I figured, man, this game is so boring. The Super Bowl game is so boring. There's got to be a lot of people online. Hopefully a lot of people looking up eBay. That's what I was hoping. Making Brussels sprouts are always welcome in my house. I get begged all the time to make them, and cabbage steaks. Cabbage steaks. What is that? Cabbage steaks. Is it cabbage or is it steak? I don't eat steak, so I'm not sure what that is. I know. I probably just lost like half of my 88 subscribers. Now I'm down to 44 because I just admitted to everybody I don't like steak. I don't. No me likey. No me like a steak. I've gone too long without eating certain red meats, and it messes my stomach up now. So I can't do it. Or it's going to be all not good. There's not going to be a party in the potty. It is going to be poopy in the potty. All over. Unique says, your channel will grow. I have only started my channel 6 years ago, but then Mother Nature and Stony got me into doing videos and live streams. I only started that 4 months ago. I have 327. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure that I'll grow. I joke all the time about not having so many, or that I'm just, earlier going, I'm so famous for having 88 subscribers. Y'all want my autograph? Just hit me up with your number. Just kidding. It's okay. I know I'm a nobody. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just here for your entertainment, right? To start your week off right. Who is going to totally kill it this week on whatever you got to do? Whether that's listing, whether that's working your regular job, whether that's, I don't know, maybe you're trying to work out this week more so, or I'm trying to get back into that groove. I'm just trying to get my schedule right. That is my issue, is I'm piling all this stuff on this plate I have, and I'm having a balance problem. So hopefully kind of putting it all down, because I'm a visual person. I love to look, and see visually through paper, not necessarily my phone, on what I need to do. So hopefully I get a bunch of stuff done. I think I'm going to start batching some videos, the shorter videos, not necessarily lives. And then I'm going to sort of maybe separate out the working part of eBay off my motivational Mondays, because I just want, to get everybody hyped up and appreciate life, and be grateful that you made it through a weekend, that you got to do whatever you got to do, that here we are, new week, new start, and it's time to kick some ass. So move your butt, move your butt, move your butt. Get up and move your butt. Seriously, though. I mean, if you're starting out doing good online, then you need to figure out what you need to do. If you're feeling fat and flubby and that, then you need to figure out what you need to do. If you're too tired, you need to go to bed earlier. If there's not enough time in the day, then you need to get up earlier. You know, if you don't have enough time to make dinner, then you need to pre-plan and pre-prep. You know, whatever it is. Like if you're short on money, then you need to hustle your face off and figure that out. You know, it's been quite a few years since I've had a regular type of 9-to-5 job. And no matter what, I always know that, you know, there's ways to make money. Like I've never been, I mean, I've been broke before for sure, but never to a point where, you know, it's endangering anybody's livelihood or mine or whatever. You know, nobody starves or anything like that. We always have a roof over our head and all that. And I've gone on Craigslist and looked up free stuff before and gone and picked it up, you know, from the alley or whatever it is, or their curb. I call it Curb Co. My mother and I call that Curb Co. And fixed it up and turned around and flipped it to sell it, you know. And I've made bows out of ribbon and sold those. Very tedious. I loved it, but just like a lot of things I do, when I start doing too much of it, I lose my passion for it. And so on that, not my thing anymore. My daughter was really into wearing bows, and you know, she stopped, so it wasn't really that much fun anymore. You know, I've shoveled driveways, like I've sold things, I've done garage sales, I've, you know, pawned things. Like there's sometimes you can look up, you know, on Craigslist or the marketplace or whatever for day jobs, and somebody needs just 10 hours of work, or, you know, whatever it is. I've cleaned houses for a living. Like there's no rhyme, no reason for, you know, people. And I get it that people have medical issues and stuff like that, and you have to work around that, but you're preaching to the wrong crowd when you start telling me the woe is me, a boo-hoo. Because I get it. I get about the medical sides. And I do know that there are times when you absolutely should not do anything, especially if it's kind of a threat to your life. But also at the same time, like for me, I'll feel more guilty about sitting on my ass than I would have just sucking it up and pushing through the headache that I have. And today, actually, see, here's a good example. This morning, I had the worst headache. The first time I felt like I drank yesterday, and I didn't. Like my head was pounding, and I wanted to quit so bad. I wanted to be like, you know what? F going live. I'm not doing it. And then I told myself, I'm going to be mad at myself. And I promised myself that I would do this. And if I'm not going to break a promise to people, then I'm not going to break a promise to myself. You know, you shouldn't break promises to yourself. Make yourself a priority. You make the things that you want to do, even when you don't want to do it. You know, you need to do it. It's like yesterday, football game. I'm sure that there are some players on that team who were having a bad day or didn't want to do it or whatever it was, and they went out there and hopefully gave it their best. But you know, you can't just always just quit, because resentment is poison, man. I'm telling you, resentment is poison. Don't do things that are going to necessarily make you feel guilty. Don't live with that. Do what you need to do when you need to do it, but at the same time, no excuses. You're the only one stopping you. Really, really, from anything. You're the only person. Catch up in the chat. Let's see. I didn't care about the game, just wanted to see Adam Levine. Yeah, I did. So I was excited about that, but I thought it was a little, I don't know. The first part of his performance wasn't exactly what I expected, but it was good. It was good. I mean, that has got to be hard to do that. I can't imagine. can't imagine standing there in front of that many people and doing that. It was definitely entertaining, that's for sure. Amelia says, I don't like steak either. I'm with you, girl. Mama says she cuts Z slab of cabbage and marinades it and fries it. Oh, okay. All right. I like cabbage. Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I thought of that, I think, only because I love cabbage. Junkie! I hope that you're not offended by doing that. Me doing that. I love a good steak, but I don't eat any form of ground meat, hamburger, sausage. We are all weird in our ways. That's cool. I do eat sausage. I don't eat hamburgers. Nope. I can't even remember the last time I ordered a hamburger from someplace. Again, it's because I've gone so long, and anytime, like my kids love hamburgers, and my man loves hamburgers or steak, and they'll get something. They'll be like, "You have to try this," and I take one bite and I regret it every single time because it makes my stomach so fudged up. My stomach's like, "What is this foreign object you swallowed?" I've been kind of had a sensitive stomach for a really long time, so can't do it. Don't have the power. It's cabbage cut into steaks and garlic butter drizzled. I bet that's good, though. That sounds good. I'd do that. Hip flipping mama says, F it all today, I can barely walk. Oh, that makes me sad. Well, I hope that you feel better. I'm sending you wings to help you fly. One day I'll fly away. Leave all this to yesterday. Why live life from dream to dream and drown the day when dreaming ends. I talked to my mom yesterday, and I cannot wait for her to come back. Y'all, I'm missing my mom. My mom spends part of the year in Arizona where the weather is nicer, I guess, and spends part, the other time here in Colorado. It's weird to not have my mom like all the time. I mean, for all my online stuff or whatever it is, like she's like my best friend, I tell her a lot. And I'll call her up and, be like, oh, my eBay, blah, 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 help me. And she always is so helpful. I told her yesterday that she is kind of becoming a little starlet herself. She likes to perform on stage, and that's something that she never did until just recent years. She never, I guess, really had the confidence, or she wasn't very confident in doing it, and now she is, and I think that is amazing. Like, I love her so much, and I want her to come back because we go to karaoke at the retirement home or community that she lives, and it's the best time to go and hang out, with people of, I'd say that they're kind of all ages, but it's really neat because it's different type of music to hang out at a retirement home in comparison to going to the bar and, singing karaoke there. And I don't go to the bars. It's not my thing. It always ends up all bad for me. And so I don't do it. I don't really like to drink, and it's just never really good. It always ends up bad. So I just don't go. I mean, I'll have to tell you all about the last time I went to a bar. I literally almost got shot. That's a story from another time. People are crazy, let me tell you. So yeah, I haven't been to a bar since. I had a gun pointed at me in an alley. Yeah. So I just avoid them. I'm like, nope. That was a sign sent from above saying, Kim, do not go in there. Nope. Tom already told me I'm in bed when I get home. Yeah, take a rest, Mama, for real. Kimmy, I almost got done redoing my office, but I was up and down so many times on my knees. I can barely walk today. Plus, I was sick yesterday. Well, you need to take it easy. For real, for real. Just relax. You don't need your knees going out on you. But when I'm done, it's going to be fantastic. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. You'll have to show me what it looks like when you are done organizing. I need to figure out a better setup for especially picture taking, since my little shiz hole of a dog walked all over my stuff. I kind of deserved it because I left it out there right by the front window. You know, of course, if somebody walks up, she's going to want to know who it is, and she's got perfect access to jump from there to the table. But I don't want her little fuzzy butt all over. I usually, bigger stuff, I'll just set up my table in my kitchen. Right there. To do pictures, and I should just go back to doing that. But the whole thing is I always have to put it away pretty much when I'm done. So I don't know. I need a bigger house, y'all. Or one with a office or something, but I'll get there. I'll get there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I got goals, y'all. I'm sailing away. The chit says, I'm back. Had to charge phone. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Do-do-do-do. I eat meat, but I really shouldn't be eating it because my disorder. Ooh, do tell, do tell. Oh, if you don't mind, I'd be curious as to what you are talking about. Woot. Don't ask me about my little accents and all my little funny voices. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's not specific. It's whatever I feel like. Mama says, Kimmy, I love your voice. Oh, you're so sweet. You have a very beautiful, angelic, crystal clear voice. And that is talent, really. There's I have a really good ear. Like I'm not tone deaf, but I'm not saying I'm the best singer or anything, but I have a good ear for when a note, you know, where a note's at. I play the piano and the guitar, and I've been doing those things for a long time. And so it really is not, honestly, to me, very often that I come across people who really have that really, it's clear. It's not so like Miley Cyrus, you know, I keep it like a wrecking ball. You know, it's real smooth, like floaty almost. And Mama definitely has an angelic kind of floaty sound to her. It's very pretty, very pretty. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. I don't know why Janice is always stuck in my head. She's my spirit animal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I bet they love to hear you sing. Oh, yeah. So the first time I went over and sang, well, not the first, actually, it was it was a couple months ago, but not a couple. See, telling stories, Kim, telling stories. Anyways, this one time at band camp, no. So, welcome back. Anyways, as I was saying, I went to sing karaoke, and I had sang karaoke there a couple times, but I was still very, very nervous about it. I know that I goof around and I sing all the time on here, but it's different. If you were all sitting right in front of me, I would be shitting bricks. Excuse my language. I'd be poping some boulders. And I wanted to make my mom really proud, because it was all of her friends. And the host was kind of, cracking jokes. Like before I went up, he was like, well, this was a new host. He's like, well, you better be able to sing, better than your mom and all that. And so I can't remember. I think I sang Grease, Hopelessly Devoted first, and then something else. But it was great to watch a bunch of people's jaw just hit the floor. Because I don't think they honestly expected that. I'm not tone deaf, and it was great. It was really quite a great moment. I'm pretty sure it was Grease that I sang. My heart is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know there's just no getting over you. Hopelessly devoted to all my YouTube friends. But now there's nowhere to hide. If you push my love aside, I'm out of my head. I don't want to totally belt it. I notice if I listen to other people, depending on how they're talking or what they're talking through, or if it's a mic or whatever, I don't want people to fall off their chair or something because I burst out all loud. I know that I can be loud. I've been told my whole life that I can be loud. I can't help it. I did it. Yeah, show some love. Hit that like button. I don't know how accurate YouTube has been lately. My whatever it's channel dashboard, like it's different than it was just a couple days ago. Like it's less, and I don't understand how my watch time went down rather than up. Although my subs went up. Woohoo! Woo-woo-wee! You got mud on your face, big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, I have 88 subscribers. Moving on up, hopefully to 90. We have the flipping hustler in the house. What up, Todd? I was watching Todd earlier. Always entertaining, sir. Always. If y'all like my energy, you should head over to his channel and check him out because he's just as entertaining as and energetic as I am. I try to be. I know there's going to come a day I'll be balling on here or something. Last week I had a few hard days for sure, but it's such a, kind of a roller coaster ride. Not only starting YouTube, but starting other selling platforms and then kind of putting myself out there. I go through these moments where, like last night, I was all hyped up. I'm like, gonna do my Monday Move Your Ass live and get people motivated to do what they need to do this week. And then, of course, I wake up and I'm like, what do I want to do it? Everybody hates me. Nobody wants to watch me. Why do people like me? People don't like me. They just think I'm a train wreck. Like, these are all the things that are going through my head. And I almost want, I start to talk myself out of it. But I'm just going to keep doing it because really, at the end of the day, I need to apply what is normal to me and what I would normally think. And that would be if somebody didn't like me, bless and release. Like there's going to be haters always, no matter what you do. I mean, in every job I've had haters, people who didn't want me to succeed. And in any job I've had, I give 100%, and that usually gets me to move up, through whatever company it is. And people tend to not like that. at all. Like, they don't want to cheer you on and celebrate, that you came in and are taking over a spot that they maybe wanted or whatever it is. And I don't ever intend to honestly hurt anybody. I'm just doing what's best for me and my own, and that's my kids and my man. And if people don't like me, then one less person that I go worry about. I do care what people think. I really do. But at the end of the day, you gotta, you like it or lump it. Like, you accept it and move on, or you celebrate it. It's just, there is no in between, really. You got two choices in everything you do. I know. Those of you who've been watching me, you're like, oh my gosh, there she goes. There she goes on with her two things. You got two choices in life. You could try and fail, or you could try and succeed. Like, it's not a good place to be if you're not trying either one of those. You're never going to get one or the other if you don't do anything at all. So step out of your comfort zone and get shit done. I know my mouth is a little bad today. I apologize. I normally am not like that. I like to be creative with my words. We say shapoobie. That's what I say around here. Shapoobie. Shapoobie. Hoo-hoo, be loud. Yeah. Yeah. I was on the fence about letting my crazy out over the weekend. I was like, I'm too much for people, aren't I? It's funny, because then, it's too much. This is what I finally came up with. It was too much effort to tame the crazy than it is to just, let it out. Too hard to try to tame it. I tried to instill in my kids to just be who you are. And man, I am having flashbacks of my own school days through my children and some of the things that they experience. And my daughter and I is my mini me. And we she's definitely, she's such an amazing person. She really is. But she has her hard days, and it's just been a really long time since I've kind of thought about some things that have, happened when I was in school, and, what makes me who I am. And I don't really regret any of that. But, when your kid comes to you and they're like hysterical because, the kids at school are being mean. I always tell my daughter, I'm like, you're a triple threat girl. She's beautiful. She's a straight A student on the honor roll, and she's funny and she's athletic, and girls are mean to her. They are so mean to her sometimes, and telling her these things that like should not even come out of the mouths of a 13-year-old. I'm like, I always tell my kids, man, if I hear you talking like some of these little punks talk, I'm gonna slap you upside your head. Not that I really would, but so it kills me to see her, struggle sometimes, because I remember, things that happened to me when I was a kid, and how mean people are. Really. Oy. I know that it's silly to seem as though I'm not quite over it, but it's just in the sense of like, I don't want, it to ever, for my kids ever, to basically ruin what they think about themselves or prevent them from doing anything because they're fearful. That's terrible. That's terrible. I was fearful to do anything, really, a lot. I mean, I was in high school, I was that kid who would rather stand in the shadow and just hide than ever, be in the spotlight of any sort. And I was a lot nerdier than my daughter is. She's pretty nerdy, in that smart kind of sense, but she also has a lot of friends, and I didn't really have a lot of friends. I was an oddball, really. And that's all right. I'm all right with that now. It makes me, who I am. F all the haters. You know what somebody told me a long time ago? They used to tell me this on the bus. And I hope if they ever watch me on YouTube someday, they realize what a prick butthole remark that is to ever tell anybody. But they used to tell me that they thought that I had special needs, that I was the R word, because I was sort of goofy, or there was some kids who really did have special needs that I thought people were mean to. So I sat with them on the bus, or I hung out with them, because I don't care. I don't care. Like, we all have things about ourselves. You're going to start hating people because they have brown eyes. That's what I tell my kids. I'm like, everybody has, we all have a heart. We all have a brain. We all have all these things. Like, you're going to start hating people because that person has black hair, or that person has brown hair, or that person has green eyes. Like, it's so ridiculous and how overly sensitive I think people are. But yeah, kids are mean, man. I'd be more afraid, honestly. Not really afraid, but hesitant to sing in front of a bunch of high schoolers than I would be to sing in front of a bunch of adults. Kids are mean. I don't be cruel. Mm-hmm. I'm catching up on the chit. Welcome to the club. Being loud is part of being Irish. Yes, 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 yes. We rock. We rock. We roll. We roll. Thanks for the sub, Rosie says to Unique. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure you said that in your most Elvis voice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so lucky. So far, no one has picked on my kids, but kids, especially girls, can be so very cruel. Yeah, my son is very opposite of my daughter, that he is a goofball consistently, and she's a little more sensitive and stuff like that. And so I don't know if he'll deal with that, but I'm almost more worried. I don't want him to turn into being, the one who's a bully, because he has no problem walking up to people and being friends or whatever. But it's almost kind of overwhelming sometimes. So I don't ever, I hope all you can do is just hope for the best, right? Like I was telling my man the other day, I always question what I'm doing as a parent. And he's like, well, that's normal. I think that I have it 1 minute and the next I'm in tears because I don't know what the F I'm doing. It's hard. I love, love, love my kids. They're so much fun, though. It's so cool to have them kind of spread apart like I do, because it keeps me kind of grounded, like in the sense that, my daughter's very much a girl and my son is very much a boy. So I get sort of the best of both worlds, and my son's a little bit littler. So there's still that, like cuddling and all that. He's not quite to the stage of being like, peace out, mom. I told him on the first day of school, I always tell him, like, I'm going to give you a kiss bye, whether you like it or not. Either we can make this smooth and look all right, kiss his forehead or whatever it is, or I will clobber you and you can be embarrassed in front of all your kids or your friends. That's what for example, my daughter, she'll go get out of the car, and I always tell her, if you ever get out of the car, I'm going to be trying to embarrass you if you don't tell your mother bye. So you better do it, or I'm going to be yelling out that door, Smoochy Poo! I hate bullies and trolls, but pick on my kids. I'll go around to their parents and pick on their mom or dad in front of the kids. Yeah. Right? How do you like it? Think it's fun now, punk? Yeah. It's not. Like, pick on somebody your own size, right? Yikes. People are cruel. Cruel these days. As always, I'm drinking tea. Well, sometimes I double fist and I have coffee in one hand and tea in the other, but I'm trying to make sure that's great. That's great. Dropped it in my tea. I like paper. Okay. Says, the voice of your soul is breath. The voice of your soul is breath. All right. I guess so. Okay. Okay. Whatever you say, sir. I've been busting it out. Are y'all listening away? What are y'all up to? Chilling? Chilling? Anybody going live later? The other day I decided I had to start writing down some of them. There's no way that I could ever, hit every single live and all that. But during the days, it's a little easier to have it, in the background, or if I'm listing, I'll put it up on my screen and stuff like that. But it's hard to try to keep track all the time. I can't do it. I don't have the power. Make myself go crazy if I try to. For sure. I was listing trolls. That's one of the last things I was listing. Oh, excuse me, would I be rude and look at my eBay store? I would be. Oh, it's listing. I had all this thing in my little happy planner. I was so happy. I was all right, I'm going to list this many today. And guess how many I've listed? I've drafted a few, but I've listed none. I think it's my dog. Where's she at? Oh, she lucky, she's cute. I'm watching you over there, Corey. Queen. I'm watching you, Queen Dog. Put a little paw prints all over. At least the dollar store is so super close. What I should do is I need to go scanner. Use my scan and finish my shipment for Amazon FBA. Well, bye. Ay. Here comes the train. A peanut laid on a railroad track. His heart was all aflutter. Long came number 9, a toot peanut butter. I can't believe I still have Christmas songs stuck in my head. Let me catch up in the chat. How do you like it? Think it's fun now, punk? Yep, my daughters are going to do martial arts. That is cool. That's cool. I think that is amazing. I try to teach my daughter sort of ways to keep herself safe. A little bit. She's so sweet that, like, that's always my kind of biggest worry, is that she's going to be oblivious sort of to a situation. But we go over kind of it, circumstances that could happen and the best way to sort of react quickly. Kick him in the balls or the knee. Oh, or the eyeball. I'm just going to whack him in the head with my purse. I carry rocks in my purse. Literally. There's sometimes rocks in my purse because I like to collect rocks. But there's also Hot Wheels in there. And you never know. Between the two kids, you never know what I have in my purse. Rosie says, my kiddo has a black belt. No one messes with him. That is awesome. I thought about having my son do that, but the problem is he spends half the time here and half with his dad, and so it's kind of a time thing. It's a little hard to kind of coordinate that, but I really want him to do something. He wants to be an American Ninja Warrior so bad. Like, that's what he has wanted to do forever. I just listed one. Junkie. Hi. Yo, Junkie. Junk. I'm guessing it's just junk. It's so creative. I love it. I just listed one. Yeah, you go, girl. Working it. Work it, girl. Unique says, yeah, my kids are my world, so no one messes with my world. Hells to the easy, yeah. M Dolls is the one that was giving me a problem last night with the violence. Oh, the person in the house? I mean, the person in here right now? I saw their name popped up. I don't know what they're saying. Somebody was all over it. Uh-oh, Kim, you have a troll. Get on it. Get him, Rosie. Get him. Get him, Rosie. You tell him, no, we ain't have none of that nonsense up in here. M Dolls is trolling away. Watch out for them, MDOLLZ. You shall not be a troll up in my chat. Get your butt out of her. Too bad I can't knock you flat out. Don't be coming around here giving no problems. You be my first troll, though. That is so sweet. Yay! See? Instead of making it bad, we can celebrate. I got my first troll, y'all. Got my first troll. Thank you, M Dolls, for showing us that you are a troll. I appreciate you and your trollness. You made it. You have a troll. Yes! Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. We're going to celebrate tonight. Mm-hmm. It's all right. Celebrate good times. You troll. You're going to have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. I've got one troll. That is the one that was my very first troll, and he was the one that was creepy, scary. Yeah, people are weird. Are you a weirdo, M Dolls? Don't be a weirdo. We don't have the power. Don't be mean. Be mean here. We don't like your kind. Then. You don't have to put down that red light. Walk the street for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it is right. Roxanne. I'm kind of missing listening to music here. So I'm so random. I'm random. All over the place. I'll probably do this for another like 5 minutes, maybe. And then I need to go get this. I need to go replace my board. It's not right. It's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. That turd. All right there. Whoa. Back it up. Turd. Corny. Oh, coin. Coin. Come on, turd. Did you? Excuse me, ma'am. We need to have a conversation. Did you step on the whiteboard? Huh? Did you do that? Excuse me, ma'am. Eye contact, please. Don't you look away. Did you step on my board? Huh? Coin? Answer me, Coin. Don't you look cute? You give me them eyes. She can't remember. She did that. She's like, whatever. Yeah, report the troll. I don't even know how to report people. I'm still a noob, y'all. I'm a noob. Oh. You can boot them. Then hide them from the channel. Oh. I reported him to YouTube. Good. Yeah, that's what's up. Hope he leaves everyone alone. Oy. Did you have a mod in your chat, Shamrock? Miss Destiny, when that person was in there. Beth says, sad. I don't think I've ever had a troll. Someone please come troll me. I'll come troll it. No, I can't be a troll to you, Beth. I love you too much. Only happiness, yeah. You were killing me the other day on your, was that Friday? That you went live and you were having fangirl moments. Like, I was excited for you. I was all over here like, yay, Beth, yay. Oh, you're so cute. We gotta go. We gotta do a working show to get a girl or just hang out. I am down. You were cracking me up though. Yeah, whoa. Hey, whoa. I'm going to have to look that up. Takes all my energy away. I know that you said something about that up there. I'm such a butthole sometimes, and I forget to look up in the chat or reread. I mean, I think when it gets really busy, it'd be really hard to keep up. I don't know how some people do that. Some people's chats are just flying. I guess you just don't probably keep up with the chat if it's going too fast. Because I like friends in low places. Yeah. I didn't even show off my cute little outfit. Hi. So I'm not even sure. I just like the colors, plaid. I like looking like a picnic table. But it has this like, oh, can you see? We'll back it up. Back it up. It has like E and something on there. I don't know. On the back, which is kind of obnoxious, but I just loved the pink. I love the pink. I thought it was very cute. And of course, I got it from a thrift store. I'm sure for less than $1. Just because I don't like to list clothes doesn't mean I don't buy them. Hemochromatosis. I'll have to look that up. That's crazy. I'm not even sure what that is. And I got all kinds of medical problems. I mean, I couldn't even tell you all my issues in one day, but in one live. I feel for people though. I say that I can compare myself or I know what it's like, but I really, you can't, compare yourself to anybody else's situation. We are all different, all from different walks of life. Everything, environment is different. The people that are around you is different. The way you think, breathe, look is different. But I do at least have an understanding of, that sometimes there are medically things that are slightly difficult. I have my heart appointment coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm really pretty excited about it. I'm super excited because I haven't seen my cardiologist. Well, I guess it would be 6 months, or just over 6 months, because I had my last heart surgery in May, and I saw him, I don't know, it was like a month later or maybe 2 months. Was it a month later? Something like that. So I'm seeing my cardiologist here in a couple weeks, and I'm excited because I usually look like a hot mess going in there because I was not doing good. I had been going off of no sleep, and since I switched my pacemaker over to the other side, it really has made quite a lot of difference. I'm not getting up, multiple times every hour due to my pacemaker. The joys of living with a pacemaker. I get shocked by water. I was thinking about that yesterday and about how many things shock me in one day. Maybe I need to just make a whole video of all the things that shock me, because I know that it has something to do with my pacemaker, but I will touch water and I get shocked. Like I can feel it through my arm. Or, it doesn't really matter even what I touch. Sometimes it's really, shocks me. Not really this part, but just, static type of electricity kind of shocking is really kind of times 10 for me. It's weird. Very strange. Very strange. But I'm doing the best that I've done in a long time. I get kind of almost lost on even my like bucket list of life because there's a lot of things I haven't been able to do ever because of my heart problems. And now I have that opportunity. And so I'm like, ooh, I want to do this and this and this and this. And then, I also have to remember, well, you have a pacemaker. So maybe jumping out of an airplane is not a good idea. And I'm sort of an adrenaline junkie, so I have to kind of tame that down. I need to learn to sew is what I need to do so that I can make myself a cool, like padded type of, I don't know, this is where my pacemaker is now. Very strange. I have the opposite problem. I'm anemic. I'm actually anemic myself. Well, I don't know if I currently am, but I used to have to do something about that. Every year, take some type of something or get, like on a prescription for 6 weeks or even longer or every day. It just depends. I am a hot mess. Wow, Rosie, that's no good. I'm sorry to hear that. Does that make your blood really hard to draw? My grandma would plug the syringe with her thick blood. Wow. Oh, it's a high iron disorder. My iron is 20 times higher than a normal person. Wow, that's crazy. I'm the opposite. I have low iron. I don't know why that is. I've always kind of been that way, but I noticed that my diet has a lot to do with it sometimes, and my stress level. Yeah, B12 shots. There you go. Yep, I've had those B12 shots. I'm okay. I just monitor my levels. Makes me tired though. It's really neat to. I wish everybody was healthy and happy and perfect and all that. But it's neat to see that other people, or not neat. That's not the right word. Who says that? It's neat. It sure is neat. Come. Facepalm. It's good to know that I'm not alone in that sense. I noticed that, especially through the YouTube world or kind of reseller community or sort of entrepreneur type of community, that there's a lot of people that have something kind of sort of going on, which is why they've sort of gotten into the area that they're in. It's really, I don't know, this community so far is really awesome. So far. Yeah, my heart faulty too. My heart rate is always really high. Yeah, that's what was my problem and why I have a pacemaker. Yay, go me. I'm a robot. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Okay, that's the best robot I got. Yeah, I used to have accelerated junctional disorder is the exact name for it, which is rapid heartbeat. Pretty much. AFib, all that sort of nonsense. It caused high blood pressure and low blood pressure, and my body was just very confused. Very confused. But having a pacemaker definitely helped a lot. My first surgery was to cover the 2.5-inch hole I had in my heart. So that helped. But because of that caused a whole bunch of other issues. So, like I said, I'm feeling a lot better now. I don't expect necessarily anybody to feel sorry for me. And, I'm alive and I'm blessed to be alive. And I don't regret the fact that I've had so many heart surgeries or just even medical issues, because I was kind of, I don't know, like, I don't want to say spoiled necessarily, but more naive, I think is a better way to put it. You know, in my earlier 20s or late teens I grew up in a smaller mountain community, nicer area. And so I was just sort of blind to the rest of the world. And because of all the things that I've been through, and, it's definitely opened my eyes up to a lot, and the realization that I'm not the only person on this planet, but also that, life is hard. Life is hard. Life is hard for everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it and what's it galore. One thing about I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. Sounds like our blood disorders are related to our heart issues. I have mitral valve prolapse. Me too, me too, me too, me too. Which is something that I hear never goes away. Yes, that's something I get checked. I get that checked every couple of years. They say in the future that will have to be addressed. Maybe. That's interesting. I haven't talked to really a whole lot of people who have that, or even know what that is. Unique says, yep, that's what I got. Have to be monitored every time I have my blood drained once a week. Oh. Yeah, mine isn't bad anymore. It was before I had my first pacemaker, it was like over the top. Joanna, hello, just got done taking photos downstairs. Are you listening? Hello, Joanna. How are you today, darling? Yeah, I have iron disorder, can lead to heart failure, liver, and kidney disease. Yeah, because I thought that too much iron was like definitely not a good thing. How do you regulate that? Do you have to take something to regulate that? Not to carry on 20 questions, Kim. Nosy. Nosy. I am nosy. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello. Mm-hmm. I still have to put this little guy up. Although I'm over listing Beanie Babies, it was good to have that many in mint condition and with errors and not, like some not, because I really got to see all at one time all the kind of different errors there are. I've seen, it's not that I haven't seen Beanie Babies. I mean, my daughter collects some Beanie Babies. But they never had this little tag. She tears this, has tore this little tag off, or we got them without the tag. All they have, FYI, fun fact, this is the swing tag. This is the tush tag. And the errors for Beanie Babies are on the tags. The more errors, usually the more valuable, at least for the ones that are from the 90s. Yeah, there are some that go for big buco bucks, but they have like 10 errors on them. I have never seen a Beanie Baby with 10 errors. The most I've seen, I think, is 6. I want to say 6 errors. And so yeah, the errors will be literally like typos. I'm going to make a video about this so that people can see exactly what errors and what the errors kind of look like. But they'll either be in this part of the tag or the inside opening of the tag, or even the back there'll be typos like on the bottom or just anywhere in it, or the address, or one will say UK and one won't. And the tush tag, maybe the date doesn't match from the tush tag to the swing tag, which isn't a valuable error necessarily, but the more errors, the better. This one, I'm pretty sure doesn't have any errors on it, if I remember right. Another one is, I wonder if you can see it. Oh, come on, focus, focus, focus. So the bottom, I don't know if it's focusing. At the bottom, or close to the bottom, second line to the bottom, it says, and PE pellets. There's error ones that say PVC on them, and those are more valuable than obviously just a plain Jane one. So if you look on eBay or whatever selling platform and you see these huge ranges of Beanie Babies, that's because more than likely it's rarity or error wise. This one was the least valuable one that I had out of that whole kind of bunch, which is all right. I made out good for that. There's a couple things that errors are a good thing for, and like I'm a coin collector. I like coins. There's some that, well, a lot of them, if they have errors on it, they're more valuable. And then there are things that have, if they have an error on it, then they're, invaluable, and they're worth nothing because of their error. So just be mindful that you should check into whatever it is, especially if it's a collectible, on whether it's an error. Like in sports memorabilia, errors for some cards are good. It's basically like that it's rare or whatever. Of course, if you're talking about being a common error or they pushed out a lot of sports cards in the 90s, so your error may be a little bit more than what a regular one is, but it's not probably going to be by much. For sure. Joanna says, I'm getting ready to list more. I already have some drafts done. Just have to upload the photos. You go, girl. That's awesome. I busted my behind over, the past week or 2 weeks listing, and today I'm lacking. I need to go get a new board, and then I plan on listing away. My daughter collected the Webkins animals. Yeah. Have you ever found the duck with no wings? The one used to be big money. No, I don't think I have. I've seen so many plush toys, Beanie Babies. Dog is trying to strip. Violet, come here. Let's get that out for you. You can't be stripping. Here. Oh boy, what am I going to do with you? How did you get your sweater around your waist? Hi. But yeah, she used to collect Littlest Pet Shops and Barbies and Barbie princesses. She had these dolls. They sang to each other for the Barbie movie. It's all, I'm just like you, you're just like me. It's something anyone can see. A heart that beats, a voice that speaks the truth. Yes, I am a girl like you. My dog always thinks I'm singing too loud. Now I just have to drain it and then test your iron levels. Oh, well, that's good. I need to do my taxes. I think I need a swift kick in the rear to get going on it. Yeah, get it done. Usually I would have done mine by now or had an appointment at least set up, but I need to do it for sure, like soon, because I'm just going to stress myself out about it. But there's a few things this week that I need to get done, and that's shipping in my first shipment to Amazon FBA. I need to make a couple more merch designs that are not text, just text. And sort of continue to set my planner up so that I have a better idea of where I want to be in a year and exactly the breakdown of kind of how I'm going to get there. I have big goals, big plans this year. Yeah. Sitting around doing nothing ain't helping me, right? I am real close to those plans, Kim. Doing nothing. I need to do sold a pair of shoes. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I only have one pair of shoes, I think, listed, maybe two. Get it. Yeah. I can't get over my Amazon fear. Yeah. So my mom has been telling me for quite a few years to get into Amazon. She's like, use your coupon skills to get into Amazon. And I was really fearful of doing it. And then last year, like halfway through the year, I was like, all right, well, I've been doing eBay for some time now. I think I could take on the task of Amazon. And I don't know whether it was partial being a sissy lala or the fact that like I just really wanted to have one stream of income that I knew that I could do and deal with my eyes closed before I jumped into anything else. And then before I knew it, it was, almost fourth quarter and I just didn't do it. So, my mom thought that it was a good idea for me towards the end of the year to just wait till the first of the year because of how busy fourth quarter kind of gets sometimes, and have my ducks in a row for eBay so that if there is any bumps or hurdles, it's not so overwhelming because I'm used to, my eBay store or, whatever I'm trying to sell through, whether it's drop shipping through the other store or whatever it is, which I don't really talk about drop shipping. So don't ask me no questions. I'm telling you. No. If you want to know about drop shipping, I could give you some names of some people who are really awesome and who I watched a year ago, and it's actually sort of the start of the trickle effect of how I came across so many people. But yeah, I'm excited to send in my first Amazon shipment. Need to do my taxes. Oh yeah, I read that. What type of things are you sending in? Just a general idea and not asking specifics. So it's more like I have some things that involve hardware or tools. And then I have other things that are, everything is new. And my mom told me, and I don't know if this is great advice, but she was like, if you're going to send it in, FBA and pay the whole, fee and all that to have a certain amount of items in there, so the cost works out. So I wanted to make sure that I had a certain amount. And I kind of collected, which I think is the best thing to do, really. Just my opinion. Don't, disclaimer, obviously, is I'm a noob to that. But I have a lot of stuff that's already stored in my house for my eBay store. So I'd rather try to figure out FBA and sending things out and me not having to deal with it. And I want to make it worth my while. So I made sure that I had the money to back up any mistakes. And I also had the money and the research behind, what was going to maybe sell or what's not, because I know you have so long, and you want to get the feedback just like eBay. I wanted to be smart about it. I have, I'm very blessed to have my mom, who's a really amazing resource. There's quite a few people out there who are really awesome at Amazon. The Bearded Picker would be one. I think quite a few of you know who he is. He is awesome for Amazon. And then, of course, Miss Lindy Glenn is newer to Amazon, but I love, love, love her for so many reasons. I want to be her BFF. Ooh, I know she don't know I exist, but I love her. I love her. I used to live a little closer to where she lives now, but when I lived in Kansas, she is like me and sort of in the sense that we talk about our trials and tribulations, of the things that go and then share it with the rest of the world. So she's a good person to watch because I think she just, what was it, Friday or maybe Thursday, sent out like the first or 30 mistakes she made through her first month on Amazon. And I like to watch people who are more recent when they're talking about whatever it is they're doing. Because, if you look at Amazon a year ago or 2 years ago and you start looking at some of those videos, it's going to be different than what it is now. So I like to watch the ones that are going to tell me what is not going good, so that I can maybe steer clear of it. And if it's closer to the time period of when I'm doing it, then I know that it's probably still not a good thing. The market changes so much. Things that, people want now, they're not necessarily going to want in 6 months. We're just around the corner from, it being time to get all that summer stuff up. And I mean, I'm sure there's even probably people getting ready to list for spring or starting to maybe do that, depending on what kind of platform or what kind of stuff you sort of sell. Because that's, in reseller life, you really have to look ahead, really, truly, especially if you are doing things in a large quantity. You absolutely have to look ahead. You go and buy bulk of 100 shorts or whatever, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get rid of that. So you got to think a little bit of ahead a time and when the best time to post that is. And it's just like when Christmas was around, I started posting all my Christmas decorations and stuff like that just around Halloween. I like to try to do it in the way that I think. Like, when do I start wanting to look these things up? Or even just paying attention and you start seeing commercials, a little bit about, the next holiday. Like, you want to be right at the beginning of that, right? When, all that first starts, you want to make sure that you have your stuff out, listed, whatever the heck it is. We're too close to Valentine's Day, really, for that to be, I mean, I ship really fast, but it'd be almost a waste to start going and hunting for Valentine's stuff. Now, Valentine's clearance maybe after, I guess that depends on what it is. I have sold candy before. I stopped selling candy because I kept eating the profits. And my man was like, I'll just buy all the rest of it off of you. And then it would sit there. So I stopped doing that. But I have been known to coupon candy and sell it. Unique candy, though, not, stuff that people aren't going to be able to get everywhere. So, like, around Halloween, I sell, like, hair bow gummies, bats, or, the certain kind of specialty ones. They do pretty well, but I coupon them, though. You could still make money, but you have to kind of bulk them together or get them really cheap. So, yeah. But there's lots of opportunities. Congrats on your first shipment. Why, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll share my road and my journey through Amazon, the FBA part, so that people learn from my nonsense, my mistakes. Like 12, God bless you. Sweetheart, hope your live is slamming. Thank you, Dan Anderson. God bless you and have a great live. Oh, well, that is just so nice. Thank you for stopping by. I'm actually going to start wrapping my live up here because, as always, I have gone way past time. And I need to list. I need to go replace my board first. Luckily, dollar store is like, I could walk to it. But I need to get a list in. I need to be active. Got to be active in your store. Even if you don't have anything to list, you need to be active. You need to go and maybe switch around your title, maybe promote it, maybe change the promotions. I don't like to always have sales going on. I like to kind of do it in spurts. I think that if you have sales consistently, that people almost expect it always. And then it's not as exciting when you throw down something that's 20%, a sale, 20%. They're like, whatever. We know that you always have sales. So that's nothing. That's not that exciting. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. I am super excited to share my journey on Amazon, eBay, reselling, whatever mom shenanigans I can get into. Keep a lookout for a couple of videos that are going to come out this week. I'm going to make sure to do 2 videos, shorter videos, instead of just always going live, so that people can kind of refer to, tips on whatever it is that I'm up to. I know for me, it's awesome to watch people live, but people got shit to do, got things to do. And so when you're really trying to hone in and trying to figure out one specific thing, or, what's the best thing to list, or what are the errors on a Beanie Baby, or, whatever it is, that for me personally, I'd rather go to a 10, 20-minute video and just knock it all out and watch it or listen to it instead of trying to figure it all out through a live stream. But so watch out for those. I'll probably do maybe a sort of reseller one and then a kind of random one. And you never know with me going live. I'd like to go live with some peeps this week. I don't have my son. Or even actually, I wonder if my Irish twin can help me figure out Google Hangouts. Destiny! I'm going to text you after this, darling. We could test it out. We don't have to go live, but I want to test out the Hangout thing because I can't figure out how to do it. So, again, thank you, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Don't forget to like or dislike. I hope that you like, or I'm going to have to get my troll out. And we're going to have to sing some more, if you're going to dislike my channel. And, of course, make sure to subscribe for future videos. And I will go live again next Monday, noon, Mountain Time. And we will get into more shenanigans. Oh, I see that's my friend from across the pond. Across the pond. I can't say it like you do. She's so cute. The Midnight Raven is in the house. Hey, girl! Glad you stopped by. I'm actually getting off of here, but I'm sure I will talk with you soon. Good to see you, girl. And to Hoffman, who also just hopped in the house. Or hopped into my live. Much love to all on this beautiful February Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, move your ass. All right? Do it. No excuses. No. I said no. I said no. Better get to listing. Can't make money if you don't do nothing. No. And I'm the one for me. I mean, you all are the one for me. Yeah, for me. I love you all, my friends. Hot for you. Catch you all next time. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.